Hello, and welcome to Real Recollections Minisode.
Our first Minisode.
I'm Mary.
And I'm Jonah.
And today we're gonna do something different.
It's a big step forward, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that was Ruth.
She says, hello, everyone.
She says hello.
Hey, did you know there are people honking outside, she says?
Did you hear that?
They might be attacking us.
Perhaps you should be on alert. Instead of sitting there at the table. You may be wondering why we've been AWOL for the last 2 weeks. Or maybe not. I mean...
Maybe it was a nice respite.
Yeah. Maybe we needed to take a break.
They were assaulting us with their
voices.
Podcasts.
Yeah, you had someone write that on a thing, right? Once, assaulting you with your voice.
Yeah. At my first competition ever.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
yeah, we've been...
Maybe it was refreshing, and maybe you missed us, but either way, here we are.
Here we are. In New York. Did we say that?
I think that gives us more credibility, honestly.
I feel like it does. The fact that occasionally you might hear sirens or trucks or yelling honking outside. Should I be alarmed at the amount of deadlocks we have on our door?
Yes, we do have 3 deadlocks on our door.
Deadbolts? Deadlocks?
Dead somethings.
Dead somethings. It's the thing that you lock so you don't end up dead.
That's right. Well, they'd have to make it through a lot of locks and a lot of doors to get to our door.
That's true. Yep. So we're in our 2-week quarantine process. We just got here.
Hooray!
Day 1! But today, usually, we would be dissecting one of Disney's animated classics for you and talking about how it holds up against our childhood. But today, just so you don't, forget that we're here, we thought we'd do a quick Minisode trivia game. Oh yes, that's good. Wow, that trivia music turned really dark.
That's the game show music.
That should be our new music for the podcast. It's somewhere between like elevator music and Inception, the soundtrack.
I thought it was pretty good. I made that up on the spot, just so you know.
Really? No I bet nobody guessed that.
There's no rehearsal prior to that, just spontaneous musical moment.
Yeah.
So, since the Ruth, now our dog Ruth is chasing her tail, and she caught it. But since this was my idea, shall I begin?
Yes. How do you want to do
with
this?
The questions? I mean, we can switch off questions, but you keep being super elusive. And you're like, I only have one question, but it's many questions. Actually, I have a lot of questions. No, I only have one singular question. What kind of question is it? I can't tell you.
I can't. It's not trivia if I tell you. Is it?
What kind of question? Multiple choice?
It's short
written answer, short answer, whatever.
Yeah, written. I want you to do a written answer on the podcast.
I want you to write a paragraph.
But make sure you scratch really loudly.
Please respond in 1 to 2 paragraphs. Essay question? I don't know.
Yeah, 3 paragraphs.
It's all been very cryptic and frustrating.
So you want to start then?
Yeah. Okay. Plus, I just wrote my questions like 5 minutes ago. So
we're on it today.
These are all questions that I know off the top of my head.
Okay.
Or at least most of them.
Okay. Now you're being cryptic. Tell me more about your questions.
And they have a range from advanced to beginner.
Okay, don't tell me which ones are beginner versus advanced.
Well, I was thinking I'd start with the easiest one.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Watch it be the hardest, and you're like, that was the easiest, you guys.
Okay. Here I go. Are you ready for the...
I'm ready.
This is not in any order. It's just the order that I wrote them down in.
Got it. Got it.
All right. Mickey's classic design was changed in what film, in what way, and how?
In Fantasia.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Did you ask me? Okay, yes.
So I asked you, Mickey's classic design was changed in what film?
Okay.
In what way? And why?
Okay, so it's changed in Fantasia, and he was changed to look more, I think of it as like toddler-like, less spindly arms.
What do you mean?
Well, okay, one thing I know is his eyes got more detailed.
Okay. I was looking for that.
His eyes got more detailed.
It's kind of a two-part answer. I'm looking for two things. That's one.
And he got more of like a pear-shaped body. I don't know, right? He's not like circles anymore.
Pear-shaped body. That was the other answer.
Spindly arms.
You did a great job. Yeah, the arms had nothing to do with it. So that was like super cold. You were freezing over there.
Yay!
Yeah, the oval-shaped body is more interesting, and he can do more movements. So that's why they changed it like that.
Yeah. Well, he looked more realistic. I don't know if realistic, but he looked. I don't even know what I'm going for. Just keep going.
Less spindly.
Less spindly.
Nobody knows what she's talking about.
He had elbows. He didn't have elbows before, I feel like.
Okay, moving on. Okay, this one's easy.
Okay, I'm ready.
If you don't get this, I'm gonna feel embarrassed for you.
I'm gonna get a new podcast partner.
Are you ready?
I am ready, 100%.
Okay. Which Disney film is Walt's favorite? Do you really not know this?
I mean, stop. I'm thinking, okay? I had like 3 names run through my head, okay? Because I remember the Pinocchio, like all the animators thought it was the most beautiful.
Yeah, are the animators Walt Disney?
No, I think it's Cinderella. No?
You don't know this? I was like, I almost didn't put this one down because I thought it's going to be way too easy.
Oh no. Which ones have we done?
I can't believe you don't know this.
Ding it. Wait,
I'm
let me look at
embarrassed
my
for
list.
you. Oh, maybe we should stop. This is so bad. It's so bad.
Because I remembered that his favorite scene of all animation was in Cinderella, with the changing of the dress.
Okay, that's one scene. That's not an entire movie, is it? Different question.
So is it Snow White?
No.
No?
No, wrong again. Wrong.
Bambi.
Did you look that up?
No, I'm just looking at the names of the ones we've done so far.
You were just going down the list? Well, you knew it wasn't Dumbo.
Really? Bambi was his favorite?
Bambi was his favorite.
I forgot that. Why?
I think he saw it as like because they worked so long on it, and I think it turned out so really well, and it was
proud of it.
So artistic, and it had like multiple themes in it, and
it had all the detail that you wanted.
The animation detail was really on point.
Man, I'm surprised by that fact. I'm sure we said that fact when we did Bambi, but I forgot it. Okay, I'm ready.
Well, now that we're moving on with disappointment in our hearts.
Whoa, 1 right, 1 wrong. 50-50.
50, you're failing. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is a harder one, and you didn't get the easy one.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe we should skip it.
Oh my gosh. Just tell me the question.
You can't even remember. Okay. Alright. List the names of Disney's films we've covered so far, as well as the year they were released.
Oh, I'm not going to remember the year. No way. Snow White was like in the 30s, right? Why are you looking at me like that? You said to name the movies. Snow White.
Yes.
Pinocchio. Fantasia.
But it wasn't made in the 30s. Wasn't it 1940? Or was it 1939? Maybe I have this
I thought it was 39, but maybe it's 42.
No, it's definitely not 42.
Maybe it's 40. 41?
What? Shoot.
44?
Snow
a really good feeling about 45. I'm just kidding. But that was 1939.
Oh, you're right. 1938.
Well,
you're wrong.
I mean, it's wrong, but I was close.
Okay, so going from then.
So it's the 30s, and then
1938 for Snow White, and then
and then Pinocchio, what, like 40?
Yeah, 1940.
Okay, I just didn't finish.
Dumbo.
Perfect.
Dumbo. I mean, sorry.
Sorry.
What comes
Fantasia.
after? Yeah, there you go.
Comes next, That was 42? They were all like roughly 1 or 2 years apart, weren't they? 43?
Fantasia was in 41.
Oh, it's a quick turnaround because they were making them at the same time?
I think so. I think it was
41.
Early in 41.
Okay. So Fantasia. And then Dumbo, right?
Oh, nope. 1940. Same year.
Wow. Okay.
That's right. Those two were in the same year.
Okay. And then Dumbo.
Because
they had to make one on the cheap. That was 42?
41.
I really want 42 to be one of the dates.
I don't think it's any of them. Dumbo was 41, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, it goes Dumbo and then Bambi.
41.
Right?
Bambi, yes. That one might be 42.
Okay. And then after Bambi, there's...
That one is 42.
Yay!
You have your 42, man.
There we go. Is 42 the number from, like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the perfect number?
Yeah.
42.
The answer to everything.
It's also his favorite movie, came out in 42. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Wrapping up theories around each other. Okay, anyway, and then, so it goes Bambi, Cinderella? Am I missing a golden age? Bambi?
I know, are you?
I don't think so. Bambi, Cinderella, and then Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. And then what's the one that we both studied?
Oh, and then we're gonna do Lady and the Tramp.
Okay, and then what years did those come out? I'm just kidding, you don't have to.
I
Obviously,
don't remember them.
Although
but I know they come in that order.
Peter Pan was 51, right? And then Cinderella 50, and Lady and the Tramp, I think it was 53.
Okay, like right before Disneyland was 1955, right? Something like that. I know it was 50s.
Maybe it was 55.
Because I don't know, all these were kind of like... I forgot Alice in Wonderland. You didn't even call me on it.
Mary, duh, I was waiting.
I was like, there's one I'm not saying.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland comes between Cinderella and Peter Pan.
Yep.
Because I know it comes after Cinderella. Yep. So those are all
maybe that's a 51.
Well, maybe.
And then Peter Pan's 52, and then 55.
Okay.
Oh, man, I don't know the years. I thought I knew the years better than I did.
Oh. Okay. But we know the order.
Yeah, although it was more challenging than...
What you remember?
Well, what we both thought it would be. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm pumped.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask it anyway. Which film's ending was altered by Walt's wife?
Well, I know she didn't want to show Bambi's mom dying. No.
This is kind of a trick question.
What?
It's kind of a trick question, and I'll tell you why after you fluster around for a little while.
Did I have the right movie?
No.
Dang it. Dumbo. Ow. What? Sticking her claws into my toe. Which movie is it?
Lady and the Tramp. That's the trick.
Oh, that is a trick!
That's a trick, because we haven't recorded that episode yet.
No, we haven't.
But you've done the research for it.
I know, but I haven't read the same things, probably. Have I?
I think you have.
Is it the documentary?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
So how did she alter it? What did she change, is what I mean.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Well, why don't I inform you?
Elucidate.
Yes. Okay, so originally...
Okay.
Shoot. No, I'm just blanking on the name. Trusty? Is that the...
Oh, yes, the dog was going to die.
Southern dog.
Yeah, the dog was going to die.
Is his name Trusty?
Trusty? Something like that.
Shoot.
I didn't finish
Rusty.
the movie.
No?
It's something like Rusty or Trusty. Like, it's a steep at the end.
Dang it. I am failing. I should have these questions to my own.
I think it's Trusty.
Questions.
Yeah,
let's just trust it. Let's trust it.
Let's trust Trusty.
So he was going to die.
Okay.
And then she's like, you can't kill it. The kids will be too sad.
That's right.
And so he lives at the end. But then everyone's like, yeah, but he should have died.
Yeah, all the animators were like, it would have been more powerful if he had actually died. Which is interesting, but maybe that's what makes it more the Silver Age. A little less dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Next one.
There's actually a lot of fun trivia for Lady and the Tramp that I wish I could do more questions for because... Anyways. All right.
Okay.
Which film that we've covered so far is my favorite?
Pinocchio.
Okay, good. I'm glad you got that one. What are we, like,
Everyone
2 for 10?
knows that your favorite is Pinocchio. Well,
Do they?
A lot of these are several part questions. I feel like I have more percentage.
Okay, this is another hard one.
Okay.
After which film did Joe Grant leave Walt Disney Studios?
Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, Alice in Wonderland, but
because Walt Disney felt that Joe Grant had pushed him into doing Alice, and he didn't really want to do it. And so they had kind of forced themselves to, like, do the story.
Nice. You nailed it. You nailed that one. She's a true Disney fan.
But he came back for, like, the later Renaissance films.
Yep, he did. He did indeed.
Indeed.
And why didn't he not come back until the Renaissance?
Well, because Walt was dead by then. Right?
Yes, that was part of it. There was another part to it.
Oh, I don't know.
His wife died. So his wife was like, you can't go back. She really felt like Disney
He needed to be strong on it.
Well, he felt like Disney kind of...
Well, they took off his story credit for Lady and the Tramp, right? Yeah.
So she was mad about that, and she felt like he was mistreated, and so he never went back while she was alive.
But he missed it, right?
Yeah. And then shortly after she died, he went back. Because Walt had been dead for like 30 years.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Anyways. All right. My last question.
Okay.
It's a 3-part question.
Part.
All right. Name 3 special effects that were invented in Fantasia.
Fantasia specifically?
Mm-hmm. One of them I know that we talked about in a later film as well. But you don't have to get that one because there's more than just 3.
Right. Well, part of it would be like the mud,
Right.
They made a big deal about the mud and like watching it, seeing
Literally,
it happen.
So many things were written about the mud.
They loved that they got that mud bubbles popping right for the lava, and just like watching it for the special effects. Well, the glass was Pinocchio. That wasn't Fantasia, right? For the water.
Yep, that's true.
So that's not one of them.
Not one. Moving on.
Horizontal multiplane was also Pinocchio.
Yep. Wrong again.
Dang it. I'm trying to think of other ones. I'm trying to think through the different things.
Think about specific things.
Oh, they had the sound. Does that count as special effects?
Yeah, that counts as a special effect. Sure.
Okay, so they created Fantasound. Is that what they call it? It's basically like surround sound.
Yeah.
Where they put speakers all the way through and they like played, so it sounded like the orchestra was all around you.
That counts. So you got 2.
2. I'm trying to think. The different ones. Can't think of another one right now. I mean, they did a lot of painting over things.
Okay.
But was that invented for it? Were they like...
Yeah.
They added a lot of stuff?
Yeah, so like the wings of the fairies, that was a new effect. Also...
Did they invent that before Tinkerbell? The gloss on the wings was for the fairies in Fantasia?
It's for the fairies in Fantasia. Also, the Chernobog scene.
Oh, yes, they reflected it in tin.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. So, those were the ones I was thinking about.
Yeah. I think there was more, you're right, but I couldn't think of them.
There are more. I know that the last Ave Maria scene...
Well, they had one of the longest horizontal multiplane, right?
Yeah, but I thought there was something else too. But maybe not.
Maybe not. It was a long, boring scene that I can't remember a lot.
That's true. Well, that's it for my questions. I think we answered at least 3 right, so.
Yay! It's 100%. I'm just kidding.
100%. You got 100% of the ones that you got right.
Right. Exactly. I got 100% of the ones I got right. Okay, are you ready?
No.
What?
Okay, no,
okay.
I'm ready.
Are you ready now?
I'm ready now.
Wait, are you sure? I don't want to...
No.
Are you...
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Okay. Wait, should we start now?
No.
Or...
Yes.
In it? Okay.
No.
Where are we? Okay, so...
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so... I just have one question for you.
Oh, is it one or many?
It's one, but it's many...
Oh! What kind of a question is this?
So how many of the movies that we've done so far had straight-to-video sequels? And do you know the plot line in any of those sequels?
Okay, Snow White did not. Pinocchio did not.
Okay.
Dumbo did not.
Okay.
Fantasia had Fantasia 2000.
Yes, which is technically not straight to video.
Yeah, it's not straight to video.
Still,
and it's not a sequel.
That's a bonus point.
It's not a sequel.
It kind of is.
Bambi did have a straight to video.
Yes, I didn't know that until I looked it up.
You didn't?
No, I didn't know that.
Well,
what is it about?
I have no idea what it's about.
You know.
Maybe I know. I think at least the picture for it is Bambi when he's young. So I assume it's a.
Mary can tell you because she started watching it. I didn't finish it.
A story of when he's young. Is he young in it?
Yeah, but it starts right after his mom dies with a snowstorm, where he goes and tells his dad his dad's like, you can't be with your mother anymore, and then takes him back to the den, and so it's kind of one of those awkward dad has to learn how to be a dad. Bambi's trying to please his dad stories.
That seems not like
it's actually kind of fun.
It just doesn't seem like
it's really pretty too.
Is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like the same kind of vibe that Bambi had, though.
No, it has much more of a childlike
because in
vibe
Bambi,
about it.
There's hardly any lines, you know?
Yeah, this one had a lot of lines. And they add a whole, evil deer kid. Ooh. Who's like, you're a scaredy cat. And Bambi's like, I'm not. And all that good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But it has thumpers, so, what else do you need? Anyway.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay, Bambi Cinderella has 2 sequels.
Okay. Which are called?
Cinderella meets Back to the Future and Cinderella, the short stories.
That's very accurate. It's Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, and Cinderella 3, Twist in Time.
Okay, pretty much got the third one right.
So what are they about?
Well, the second one's this really crappy movie that you guys made me watch a whole lot.
I didn't like it either, but Heidi loves it. I was talking to her and I was like, yeah, Cinderella 2, but that's hardly a sequel. And she's like, what are you talking about? I love that movie.
You loved it. I watched that movie more than the original Cinderella.
I know. We did.
It was so crappy.
The music was so bad. I do like the story about Anastasia in that one. That's the only one I like.
Yeah.
The sister who turns out to be good. But it does seem a little forced. Who marries a baker?
It did seem forced. And there's also the story about the cat.
And there's the one where doesn't Jock become a human?
Yes.
That's the one that's really weird and unnecessary.
Weird. I never wanted to see Jock as a human.
Just imagine that story.
I mean, he was awkward enough as a mouse, you know? Okay.
Well, he's kind of cool as a mouse. And then he's a human and you're like, this kid's a dork. And I don't know. It ruins it.
He's just really stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And the third movie is really wacko. Cinderella. Well, the stepmother gets the wand from from the fairy godmother, and then she uses it to go back in time and rewrite history. So she no longer meets the prince. Yeah, it's Anastasia gets the shoe on. Okay. The shoe fits Anastasia, not Cinderella, and then so they pass off Anastasia as her. And the prince, they enchant him, and anyway, it's a whole thing. But Cinderella remembers what happened. Right, because the prince is oh, she's not the right girl. So they use the magic spell thing again to be oh no, this is her. But Cinderella is like future Cinderella?
No, she's herself Cinderella, but she just remembers that she's the girl who danced with the prince and that I'm the one who's looking for it.
Right.
I think
she's trying to fix it.
Here's the thing, it's the most strangely dark, but actually sort of good movie.
I'll have to watch it again. I remember watching it and I was like, I get that, like, the fairy godmother can make magical dresses and carriages and things like that, but it seems like a stretch of ability that she can go back with her wand, make people go back in time and change history.
That's true. Or that someone who has no knowledge about magic can literally just say bibbidi bobbidi boo and it's done.
All of a sudden, instead of the magic looking all sparkly and blue and magical,
it's green.
It's green like
and why is green always scary?
Because
they tell us so. Okay, what else? Has a sequel.
Cinderella, then Alice in Wonderland has 2 live-action movies.
Yeah, I guess we could call those sequels, but
they're not. They're not connected in any way.
They're not connected.
Alice in Wonderland, then it goes Peter Pan, which has a sequel.
Yes.
1 sequel.
It has several, if you count something.
If the live actions and stuff like that.
It has several cartoon sequels, if you count.
Return to Neverland is 1.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking... Do they have a TV show about it? I don't know. What are they talking about?
They follow a certain character from Peter Pan. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Sorry, 7 movies about this character.
Is it Wendy?
No.
Is it Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
Duh. Are you counting all those?
Yes, they're direct-to-video sequels about
Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure. I can't remember what the first one's called. It's just called the Tinkerbell.
It's just called Tinkerbell, yeah.
And then there's like the animal one.
The Legend of the Never Beast.
Legend of the Never Beast. And I don't know any of the other ones.
So there's Tinkerbell. Okay, here's the funny thing. When I was doing this, I was like, how have I seen all of these movies? I was an adult when all of them came out.
I think I've only seen 2 of them.
I've seen every single one. So apparently I hang out with Anne more than you do. So there's Tinkerbell.
Okay.
Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure.
Okay, got
Tinkerbell and the Great Fairy Rescue, which is the one where they have like the human or something.
Oh yeah, I
haven't
seen that one.
Pixie Hollow Games, where she breaks the staff thing.
I thought that was...
No. She breaks the staff that like is supposed to bring in the games.
Yeah, I watched that one, but that's not called the games one.
Yeah, Pixie Hollow Games. And then there's Secret of... That's the Never Beast. I'm getting to that one.
Never Beast.
Okay, you just repeated what I said. Secret of the Wings, which is the one where she has like the winter sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
It was a good one. I cried. The Pirate Fairy, and then Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Never Beast.
There's so many.
I know, and somehow I've seen every single one.
I know they're at least decent movies. They're not like amazing, but
they're surprisingly good for direct-to-video or TV sequels.
Yeah. So
they're very like they did a good job of like creating the world and like the characters are fun. Never Beast was particularly good, I felt.
Shall we talk to the actual sequel though? Because all of those Tinkerbell ones are like prequels at best.
It's true. Yeah.
You know.
So the actual sequel, Jono, what is it about?
So it's Wendy's daughter. She's growing up in like World War II London.
Yes.
And she is super grown up already. Like she wants she grew up fast because she grew up in tribulation. Trials and tribulation.
Yep.
And I think her mom's worried about her or something like that.
Well, she's always telling her stories, remember?
And she's like, that's not true, and that's just
Stop lying to us, and it's just a story.
She just wants to know what's real.
Yeah.
Anyways, then Peter Pan comes and kidnaps her.
Peter Pan doesn't kidnap her.
The Lost Boys kidnap her? The Pirates kidnap her.
Pirates kidnap her.
Pirates kidnap her, take her to Neverland, and all I can remember is that there's a scene where she can't fly, and she's falling, and all the Lost Boys are like, I got her, and then she falls, and then they're like, I thought you got her.
The only only thing I remember, well, actually, I remember quite a bit from it. I think I liked it a little bit when I was a kid. And I remember the part where Captain Hook promises not to harm a single hair on Peter Pan's head. And then when he captured what's her name? What's the main character's name?
I had no idea. Wendy Jr.
Jane. Looks like
Jane, that's what I was going to say.
The most normal name. I want to say Melody, but that's Ariel's daughter. Right?
Oh.
Yeah. That's a whole nother thing.
There you go.
So this is Jane. So yeah, Jane like makes a deal with Captain Hook or something. Maybe to get back home because she's supposed to go home, but she can't fly. Anyway. And he says, I won't hurt. And she's like, we have to promise not to hurt Peter in her British accent. He's like, I won't harm a single hair on his head. And then when he captures him, he just pulls off one hair and he's like, see, I wouldn't harm this one.
Okay, I remember that. Play. I don't remember it being in that show because I kept waiting for it to happen in Peter Pan and it never happened.
I know. Well, he does something similar with like
like I
won't touch him. I won't touch Peter. And then he just becomes a bomb. You know what Captain Hook teaches children? Read the fine print.
Yes. Or listen carefully.
Or also just don't make
deals with pirates?
Question mark.
Don't trust Captain Hook.
Don't trust Captain Hook, children, or bad things will happen.
Okay, and then after Peter Pan, we've got Lady and the Tramp, which has...
Oh, you're counting Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, does it have a sequel?
Yeah, it's about the Lady and Tramp's litter of kids, and there's one kid who looks like... By the way, it doesn't make sense the way they look, because some look exactly like Lady, and some look exactly like Tramp. Anyway, so the boy that looks like Tramp gets into a lot of trouble. Tramp Jr.
Come on, it rhymes with Tramp.
Scamp.
It's Scamp, yeah.
Oh, I nailed it.
You nailed it.
I nailed it. Anyways, I always thought he looked like a kid with a beard. And that kind of weirded me out.
This is him. He does look a little bit like a kid with a beard.
Right?
I mean, he also just looks like this kind of dog. With the normal hair that this dog has. But yeah, I don't remember anything about that movie except for, I was really mad at Scamp. Because, he runs away from home or something.
He's, really stupid.
He's, a stupid, really stupid character.
Yep, so I think I did a lot better on your question.
Okay, wow, all right. You could have named, half of the Tinkerbell sequels.
Actually, I have no idea if that was what I did.
I have no idea. The only thing you remember is... Amazing. It just ends with the jaws Amazing. So, alright, fine. This round probably goes to you.
I win.
You win. But we're still getting Thai food tonight.
Okay, well, that's fine.
You're like, I agree.
Sounds wonderful.
Great, well, everybody, thanks for listening. Oh, a little last order of business. I know that we've said it on social media, but we're actually on the list now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We made it on FeedSpot's list of best Disney podcasts.
Yeah, and what number are we, Mary?
Oh, it's a good one.
You don't know?
59.
59.
We're in the top 60 by just a hair. I got the email and it was like, you're in the top 60 podcasts of Disney. And I was like, really?
Wow.
And I started scrolling. And I'm like, where are we?
Oh, number 59.
So
but you know what? I'm pretty happy with that because we only have 7 episodes out or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're super new and
they were grateful too.
Yeah.
To be on that list. It's cool to be considered and seen.
Yeah, that they even thought about our podcast,
Yeah, exactly.
Especially since we don't have anything Disney in our name or anything. And we're not necessarily a Disney podcast. I mean, we are right now because we're doing Disney films this season, but...
Yeah, so that was really nice. I appreciated that. So I wanted to give that a shout out. And we also wanted to give a shout out to the people who wrote reviews.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Cheese Grommet and Number wrote us a review on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, and also Clay Rose. And you guys wrote the sweetest reviews. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Warmed our hearts.
It encouraged us. We feel encouraged.
It made our lives better. And yeah, it was just amazing. Thank you. Love you. But yeah, so thank you so much for those. And if any of you out there listening want to leave a review, go for it. We love them. We read them.
Do it. Just do it. Just do it.
But we don't care. It's fine.
No.
Yeah,
don't worry
no big
about
deal.
it.
I mean,
don't do it.
When you have
Do
time,
it.
if you're thinking about it, just do it. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to this slightly long mini-sode.
Not so mini-sode. Oh, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. We're on count. And we'll be getting our full episode to you later this week. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Bye. Oh my gosh.